whatever we receive from America at grant, that they are all under their strategic interest. When somebody will give you grant, there are some vested interest of the country to influence the recipient country. Personally, I believe he is a fraud. His past is not good. And his personal character is also not good. He's a good big liar. So I believe that we say our old generation leaders are not effective, they should quit, but we are not hopeful that the new generation is also from the same corrupt.
Pushparaj Pradhan sir, welcome to the Gorkha Spirit.
Thank you very much.
So how do you see the current political scenario of Nepal?
I see the scenario inside the country is the political scenario is very critical. It is fluid because Nepal has already become a center of foreign powers in tussle. Like America is strongly present in Nepal. China's presence also is very strong, and India is already here. So there is a triangular tussle we have witnessed in Nepali politics. So KP Oli was found saying that some Westerners are playing against him, and they are playing to topple down this government led by him. Meanwhile, Maoist Centre's chairman Pushpa Kamal Dal said that I denied to sign on SPP. That's why my government was failed. But what I believe is that this government has already sent a message to the Americans that they are not going to ink or bring any project under BRI. BRI is a program initiated by China. So America is deadly against this BRI initiative. So America doesn't want America wants to contain China via Nepal. For this, although Nepal has not signed SPP, all the military aid from America that comes under the SPP program, military state partnership program, and all grant projects are under the Indo-Pacific strategy. That means MCC is also Indo-Pacific, under the Indo-Pacific strategy. Whatever we receive from America at grant, that they are all under their strategic interest. When somebody will give you grant, there are some vested interest of the country to influence the recipient country. So there is a vested interest of America, and our foreign minister already said that we don't accept this any project from under donation, under debt or loans from China or from BRI. That means it is diplomatically denial to accept BRI project. And they are saying that we only accept grants, aid on grants. So that means American project, European project, they are going to accept. So they are going to accept, implement the American and European or say Westerner interests in Nepal.
So
So
that's the condition at present.
that is the condition. And just one day before formation of this NCUML coalition, the Nepali Congress Party endorsed a agenda. The agenda was that we should not accept any project under grant. We should not accept BRI. We should not accept any project under debt. We should not accept BRI under debt. If China will provide us
Grants.
and on grant, that we will accept. Why the party decided to endorse this agenda just before formation of the government? It is clear. The present government is found under the Indo-American interest.
So there was an issue a few days ago about the Pokhara International Airports. The Nepal government requested China to change that loan to the grants. So what does it mean actually?
No, Nepal government has not been able to operate the two newly built international airports because due to non-cooperation from India. That is true. But at any cost, Nepal should operate these two airlines by facilitating, operators, airlines operators, and by developing, necessary structures to operate the aircraft. These parts have also to be done, like flying from Pokhara. When you fly to Europe, then you have to come to Kathmandu to take visa. Then you will go Pokhara. So why not visa center or visa should be given online, or this sort of facilities should be provided, like a medical report. Those workers going to abroad, they have to come to Kathmandu for certified medical report. So why they go to Pokhara again or Bhairava again to fly to abroad countries? This sort of things should be settled. Government should facilitate construction of this operation of cargo fleet. So the management, there should be big storage, there should be customs facility, everything. This sort of things, like in Gulf countries, we can there is the possibility of exporting flour and vegetables. Why not government subsidize, give facility to our farmers or businessmen to do this? This sort of things the government has to do a lot to operate these two airlines. But we see, when they saw they are practiced to beg, so they are begging, China again for converting the loan into grant.
Okay, once famous rising leaders is that he was criticized very badly nowadays. It's about Ravi Lamishane. People protest against him yesterday in Pokhara. So, what do you think about him?
No, personally, I believe he is a fraud. His past is not good, and his personal character is also not good. And he has done, mistake many mistakes. So he has exploited, he is involved in this cooperative fraud also, because he was the MD at the television network, which was run from the savings of those called cooperative depositors, from the fund of cooperative depositors. So, but he is saying that he was the managing director, and he is saying that he didn't know about from where the money was, come, in that company. So he's a good big liar. So I believe that we say our old generation leaders are not effective, they should quit, but we are not hopeful that the new generation is also from the same corrupt circumstances.
So, what do you think about the old generation leaders or new generation leaders? What's the differences do you find between them?
Those emerging leaders, they are also following the path of those corrupt old leaders. That is my conclusion.
So people must not believe to these new generation leaders. Yes.
Talking about the people, or especially the voters, the voters are very naive. They are very tolerant, and every time we say those leaders are bad, but every time we are electing them. So I believe our voting pattern, like we have to educate our voters also, people, so that they will come to select good person. Otherwise, again and again we are electing the same corrupt people, corrupt leaders, and they are every time they are enjoying power and exploiting us. So this, I think that we are weak in educating the voters. So and when the voters wanted a change, like they voted for Rashtriya Swatantra Party, but again the same fraud people, they have been elected. So it's something odd, something lapses. People are always being cheated. Voters are always being cheated.
So, what's your suggestions to just eliminate or to improve this condition?
Look, it is not practical, but what I say, but without birth of a dictator, we are not going to correct our mistakes. A dictator is needed to lead this country, but it is not practical. So I take back my words, and I say, people should be aware. All voters should be aware about their rights, about the wrong deeds done by the political leaders. They should come in these streets. What we saw in Bangladesh, what we saw in Sri Lanka. The corrupt leaders were punished. But if our leaders will correct themselves, there is a good chance for them. But if they do not correct, one day, people will come in the streets.
Thank you, sir, for joining with us.
Welcome for giving the opportunity.